it's a miracle for me to be here talking about it.
A former Orlando Predators football player says he's lucky to be alive after surviving prostate cancer. Currently, the disease is the second leading killer cancer among men, but that number could drop because of a new test being developed at the University of Central Florida. News 13's Amanda McKenzie is on special assignment to show us how it works.
I played football all my life. I thought I could run through brick walls.
At 47, Bruce Lesane was too young for a recommended prostate exam last year. But when he started showing some troubling symptoms, he made a doctor's appointment. Dr. Zamip Patel took a sample of his blood to measure the level of a prostate-specific antigen, a protein that could mean cancer. But his doctor says that test isn't enough to be sure.
Essentially, it's a coin flip.
And a biopsy would be able to draw the final conclusion.
The prostate itself was like 90% ruined with cancer.
Bruce's prostate was surgically removed, but there were complications, and his family watched him go through a second surgery and radiation.
It was a very difficult time.
Dr. Patel says overall, 1 in 8 men have prostate cancer, and many times it can be managed. But if it goes untreated,
Once it started to spread, it's very, very difficult to treat.
so he says early detection is key, and admits the current test for the potentially deadly disease isn't good enough. He says the PSA test is invasive, uncomfortable, takes days for results, and the diagnosis may give a false positive.
The problem with it is that we treat a lot of people that don't necessarily need to be treated.
And that's where Dr. Trine Huo from the University of Central Florida's Nanoscience Technology Center is making a breakthrough. She has created a screening test that only requires a simple finger prick of blood.
What I do is to mix a drop of blood samples with a gold nanoparticle solution.
Those gold particles, smaller than specks of dust, are capable of sticking to special antibodies that the body produces in response to cancer. According to her research, if the cancer biomarkers cling to the gold nanoparticles, then this test will determine with up to a 95% certainty that the patient's results are positive for prostate cancer. And it's fast. The test takes less than an hour to produce results. And don't be fooled by adding gold into the equation. It costs less than $1 to administer. And it's for all of those reasons that Dr. Huo's research is getting support from the Florida Hospital and the Orlando VA Medical Center. Each hospital is providing hundreds of blood samples to Dr. Huo's clinical study in hopes of getting FDA approval in the next few years. But her research doesn't stop there. She wants to make her test a universal screening tool.
Our test may work for other types of cancer as well.
And that gives people like Bruce some peace of mind when he thinks about the future for his children.
Cancer-free, we're going to get there.
In Orlando, Amanda McKenzie, News 13.